name. Halal, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Kakadash. The water, Yahweh, for giving us Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, who have the 100% spirit of Yahweh Shai in them. Double honors to the CT bishops, elders of GMS, our big Akim, and greetings and salutations to the Akim in this country all over the world, prophesying in the true name of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, which is none other than the power of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anybody who descends from those people on their father's side. Shalom to those who are scattered abroad. Here we are once again until the Lord comes here. All right, out NYC, prophesying and ushering in our King, our deliverer, King Yahushai, son of Abba Yahweh, our Father. All right, and we're just talking before we're streaming live, and basically we're talking about, we're looking at Apostle Hall's show this morning, and basically it was going to the digital ID, all right, the digital ID, and that, another proof that this is manifesting, it's happening in real time, right, is that we have a Kenyan president, and it also proves the New World Order. The New World Order really encompasses all nations working together on the same agenda, same goal, right? They're falling in line to do what? To make their currency digital. So Apostle Hall was bringing out the show that the Kenyan president has just signed a bill or some kind of legislation to enact digital ID or digital currency. We're gonna, validate that in a second. Confused, but it's kind of hard, But anyway, the point is that look, the digital ID, all right, your society, your bank system, your identification is all going to go digital. It's all going towards their direction. And it says so in the scriptures, in the Bible, it talks about that. The MOTB, the mark of the beast, all right? It talks about that. So once again, another point, all right, for Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai in prophecy, okay? Remember, I think you did a title like that years ago, all right? Look at the scoreboard, man. All right, the Most High is winning, 100-0. All right. But anyway, we're gonna bring out the prophecies and bring out, tied into current events, man. The main thing is, like the Apostle says, is what? The digital ID. All right. Digital currency. It all supports the MOTB prophecy. Right, the major sign of our Lord's coming. He's close. Okay? If you take that digital ID, you're done for. There's no hope for you. That's why we are to warn you, men of the Lord, as his representatives, to tell you not to take that, because that's the lasting impression of who you serve. If you take that, that's this final stamp of where you stand, on the side of the Most High or the side of man. All right. You got the article?
I just saw the video.
Okay. Go ahead. We can bring out.
I'll bring out. I got Revelation because the only thing I'm finding is from last year. I don't know if it's anything. Recent, more recent. Plus, you got to do digging when you using Google.
Yeah, hell yeah. I used to look up even they took that over.
Yeah, they got DuckDuckGo, they got Ecosia, and then they got another one.
I don't even look for stuff. Yeah. But
Google's the worst. Yeah. Like the thing you're looking for might be on like page 6 or 7 instead of the first thing. Yeah.
With the Kamala Harris stuff.
Oh yeah,
now you can't look up nothing bad about where's all the bad stuff?
Right.
It's a struggle.
Yeah.
That's Google for you.
Yep.
You see the society, man.
Yep.
You brothers got it.
All right.
Well, it says someone a headline on the video concerning Bill Gates' digital ID implant.
Let's get this. Let's get scripture. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. So this is Revelation 13, verse 16. It says.
Yeah, that other so-called men of the Lord like to avoid. Then they're not men of the Lord.
Yeah, they're not men of the Lord.
Matter of fact, real quick, get Revelation 19:12 or 19:10, and then we'll go to that. Because what marks a man of the Lord? What spirit is a man? What spirit is he? We're about to read it. Right?
Right, so this is Revelation 19 and 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Right, and that's the angel speaking to John, the Revelator. And when he appeared before John, what did John do? He bowed to him. You see? But he said, listen, you know, there's one greater. I'm your fellow servant, man. See? Right? Because me and you serve the same power. That's the Most High Yahweh. You know? And then it says, I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua, right? Or who the word English refers to as Jesus, right? So the ones that have the testimony of Yahushua are the people on his side, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. At this time, at this time, the ones that have the testimony of Yahushua are the elect, right? The ones that are chosen to be delivered out of the said perils that are to come here in America. Those are the ones in this day have the testimony. You see? It reads, and it continues, it says, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Right? And that's the spirit that you got to be in. That's part of the testimony of Yahushua, being concerned with prophecy. And the number one prophecy, the hot topic for the past few weeks has been the MOTB. Right? Because it's being made more easier, or more, not easier to see, more what the spirit has been on our apostles on down for years, it's coming to pass now. You see, and all you other, you know, groups that don't address this, you're gonna have to address this at some point, because it's just in your face, man. Now there's a big rollout on a digital a digital monetary system, man. You know, that's gonna be implanted. I mean, you can't get around it. Now, this is why the Spirit has, you know, starting with Apostle R, the Spirit is making him say, if you're not teaching this, or if you refuse to see this, you done took the bag, man. You done took the bag. There's no way around it. If you are a teacher and you say that the MOTB is not the market of, is not the MOTB is not the ship, right? You sold out, man. It's that plain. And that's what the men are concerned about. That's the spirit that we're in. We're in the spirit of prophecy. You know? MOTB as well as World War III, so on and so forth, right?
All right. It's backing you up. That's because that's like the scripture say. That's the spirit of a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
All right. That's the mark. That's the key character of a man of the Lord. He's going to prophesy. All right. So going back to Revelation 13.
Yeah.
You got, like I was saying, you got a lot of other so-called men of the Lord. We just proved they're not. Why? Because they're not prophesying. They like to avoid the scripture. Or if they break it down, they say it's sin. I mean,
right. They break it down.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, let me not. Yeah. I mean, you can't be. You know, you heard the latest thing now about these purple Rangers. Yahushua, that's not his real name. Well, no, not that one. You ready? You ready? They saying you can't call yourself a Hebrew now. Oh wow, we're not Hebrews. Okay.
Whatever. We can't call it ourselves.
We're not.
So
Hebrews,
after all these years, they finally came to that revelation. Oh, you know what? We just found out we can't call ourselves. So what's the reason? Why?
Who knows? Just like any other thing they say.
Yeah.
You know? And little you know, how stupid they are. They're 5 Hebrew families, right? The Edomites, they're Hebrews. You know? Yeah, right here. You know what I mean? Moab, Ammon, right? Ishmael. Okay? So how stupid these false prophets are, man.
You know,
Ishmael is from Abraham. Yeah, I went to
I mean, if we're not, I don't know.
Yeah. But the point is that you have false prophets out there just saying heresies, man. And they're going to be dealt with by the Spirit of the Lord. All right?
Yep. Right, because they're causing our people to go astray, which is, you know, the Most High works in multiple folds, right? Which is what he wants. You know, he doesn't want all of Israel to get it.
Yeah,
right. So these leaders that are leading our people astray, the people that are going astray, or the people that are following them, he wants them not to get it. You know?
Yep.
Right. Oh, yeah. In the Apocrypha, you can get that real quick. You know what?
Yeah, because the Lord's making a distinction.
Yeah.
The false and the righteous. Now, a lot of these two-thirds will realize now, but like the scriptures say, when this cometh to pass, then you know there's better prophet among us. Right? And you're gonna, with that, you're gonna know you're not a prophet. Okay? We're talking about the MOTB, the making prophets.
Right.
Ecclesiastes 39 and 24. It says, as his ways are plain unto the holy.
Right, as his ways are plain unto the holy, the law, statutes, commandments, the prophecies, which to bring into context, the prophecy of the MOTB, World War III, right? But let's just stick to the MOTB. It's plain to the holy, it's plain unto us. We can easily understand it. See? Right? Go ahead.
It says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
Right, but the same things that are plain unto the holy, they have become stumbling blocks for things that they trip up on for what? For the unholy or the wicked. What does it refer to now?
It says, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
Right, it's stumbling blocks onto the wicked. And so if you can't understand it, you can't perceive it. If you can't perceive that that digital monetary system that they want to push out to CBDC, right? That they want to push out, that they are pushing out worldwide. If you can't see that, that's the prophecy that I'm reading right now in Revelation 13th chapter. If you can't perceive that, the Most High doesn't want you to believe that. He wants you to believe that this scripture in Revelation 13 is speaking about sin, which doesn't, you know, I mean, it doesn't make any, it doesn't add up. What other scripture proves that? You can't find it, you know? I mean, if that's the case, we all got the mark of it. Oh no, but it's when the beast or Yeshua makes you sin. Then it's the mark. Wait, still, we all got that. We all went off under Esau.
They got it too.
They got it too. But wait. But they say Israel United in Confusion say that you got it. If you're with them, then you're part of their group. Then you're going to get delivered. They have like 144,000 just in here. How you want to see it? Retards. Right?
No.
Right. Yeah. So it's stumbling blocks, man. If you can't get it, if you think the MOTB is sin, that was a stumbling block created by the Most High, so you can be confused, right? So let me get back to this, right? This Revelation 13 and 16 is 13 and 16. It says, He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
Basically, it's covering all classes, no matter what you are in society, whether you're a CEO of a business, or you're a low bottom worker in that business, middle class, high class, doesn't matter. A sports athlete, you know, the Coke, the LeBron Jameses, etc., Steph Curry's, you're all going to take it. Okay? Oh, Salakia, migrants, yeah, you know, you're all going to take it. Prisoners, you know, it doesn't matter who you are. Government workers, children, all right, people, children in schools, all is going to be forced to take this MOTB, man. That's what read that again. Small and great.
Yeah. Right. Revelation 13:16. He causeth all.
Oh, and then you know I forgot, but you looked up that word causeth a week ago.
Yeah.
What does it mean to make or to force?
Yeah, to make.
You see, I forgot about that, man.
Yeah.
All right, come on, man. That's where you need to go back into the languages. But anyway, you look up that word. I believe it's in the Greek, right? Basically means to make, right? So when the government makes you do something, it's called a mandate, right? So and remember the famous speech by Biden. Remember the Biden speech?
Yeah.
He's like, mark my words, you will pass the however you phrased it, the passive technology bill. All right, where everybody's going to be forced to take this. Okay, so yeah. All right, so when force, well, he just said it. It means to mandate, cause it.
Yep. It says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive.
Yeah, free and bond. People who are free in society, we're all locked up. Okay.
To receive, where I'm at, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
We done broke this probably over a million times since the apostle's been on YouTube. All right. And basically, the mark was what? That we're saying, karagma. Okay. And there's 3 levels to that word. You know, meaning the hermeneutics or the root meaning of the word. Again, that's why it's important to look up these words, man. When the Lord was here, it wasn't written in English. He wasn't speaking English. All right? It proves to you there were many different languages. There were a few languages that were spoken when the Lord was here. All right? And it says so when he was crucified. It said King of Kings, basically Hebrew, the Greek, and the Latin. All right? And this Bible was translated from the Hebrew to the Greek to the Latin. Okay? You had certain scriptures, I believe it was, I'm not totally sure, I forget, the scrolls or the Septuagint was around then. So you had the Septuagint Bible or Septuagint scriptures written in the Greek. You had Latin forms of the scriptures written. And then, of course, you had the Hebrew. Because all of our people spoke those languages. But the point is, when you look at the word karagma, it goes back to what? A mark, right? And then which goes back to what? Karagma, which means a cutting, all right? And then you go into the word karax, it means more than a cutting. It means basically to imprint, to prick. With a sharp point. You see how the levels it goes to? Well, first you go to the word cutting, then you can argue, well, it just means cut. Well, then you go into the root word of karagma and goes to karax, which means a sharp point. How you phrasing that? Impale or something. To impale. All right? There you go, a palisade. So now it's getting more specific. All right? And then it goes into what? Grapho. Which means you can hear that, you can hear it right there. Graphic like graffiti, or can I get your autograph, right? It means basically the writings. So if you couple with that, the major prophecy today, they're talking about implanting it, cutting your skin, right? They're doing all 3 levels of that word breakdown. They're gonna, Carl Schwab, the World Economic Forum, did he not say that we're gonna plant the CBDC under your skin? It's not gonna just manifest in there. You gotta cut the skin to implant something in there. You gotta break it down to childhood level. And ultimately, the chip that's inside of a grain of rice is going to be used by a palisade or a needle-like instrument. A syringe. That's the water. That's exactly what a syringe. Replicating like a needle. Right? And it's all over the YouTube. They're doing it right now. And ultimately, that tool, syringe, which is going to impale you and cut your skin, it's going to implant a device that has all your documents in there, all your records, which are, in other words, writings. So that's the breakdown, man. If you don't understand it, you're more than stupid. You're completely blinded on purpose by the Most High, like you said before.
Yeah, nobody's that stupid. You're to a point now where you're blind.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, ultimately.
Because you're wicked. Yeah.
That's right.
The Most High blind is something that the Most High created.
That's right.
So I went into I got the definition of grapho in the blue letter, right? Because it goes from paragma. It goes from paragma to parax to grapho, right? So grapho, it says to write with reference to form of letters, to write with reference to the contents of the writing. Let me go down to one where I said to express in written characters, to commit to writing things not to be forgotten, right? Yeah, I'm getting excited.
Let me slow down. I never heard that before.
Right.
To read that again.
It says to commit to writing things not to be forgotten.
Wow. Like,
right? Yeah.
Like your birth certificate, your license,
health records.
Health records.
Oh, hold on. Wow. What did you just say? You said health.
Health records.
It says things not to be forgotten. Write down record, comma record. Right?
Wow.
So it's like a record. Right? It's like a file. Right?
Yeah.
Things that you. So this is part of the way they promote this new CBDC. It's not only to buy and sell. You're gonna have your information on it. You're gonna have your personal records on it.
Bank account.
You know, things that you can't write down. You can't have in a big. Imagine if you had all that shit. You can't fit in a wallet. So it'll look like an accordion, a wallet, right? But what if you can just implant or store all your records or writings into this CDIP?
That's heavy. See, we just learned on the spot. The body of Ishmael Shai, man. You see? See, look at that, man. The key word for me there was things not to be forgotten.
Right.
You can't get around that, man. You can't get around it. And the thing is, they're going to make it accessible to put, take out information and put things in. You know, like if you want to go see a football game, you got to put download it into your device, whatever happens. You know, your records. If you got a sickness, it'll be downloaded into your record. You know, things not to be forgotten, right? If you want to get another license or something, or another degree at your school, you may have to put that into your digital record there, man. So basically, you said important documents. Things that are not to be forgotten. See, that's heavy, man. It's the spirit, bro. I seen a recent clip. Guy went to a football game and he couldn't get in because he had cash. The whole thing was set up, it was all digital. It wasn't accessible. See, and that's another thing I forgot to say, the spirit. Yeah, see, and I hate to say it like this, but it is the truth. You don't even need the prophecies to know that the current trend of the world is going digital. All right? Like, people know about the chip who don't even believe in the Bible, man. Yeah. They know about it because they know that this is where it's going. Because it's called the Internet of Things. You know, you go through and it's in front of your face in society. You pass through the pole like GW, and some of these you're not paying cash anymore.
They're doing away, right?
They're doing away. Even here where I'm at, they do away. They just mail it to you now, or if you have the Easy Pass.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that's a form of, it's all been being done purposely. That's a form of what they call gradualism. Right? They're just priming, not knowing, they're priming everybody to the new system. Like they want to showing you that it's something planned, right? It's not a coincidence when everything around you or the whole world is becoming more digital. It's being done on purpose. Now the seers, you can see that. That's why it's easy to decipher Esau's plan when we know their end game. Their end game is a seed hit, right? So all you got to do is, before we get there, is to fill in the blanks. You know, it's easy.
Now that's what makes that's what makes the words of the Lord faithful and true.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know? See, this what we're reading here was written thousands of years ago by John, Revelator. We just read it earlier, didn't we? See? So
Fill in the blanks, right? It's the Most High's purpose at the end of it all.
Right.
It's not Esau's purpose. He's using Esau to bring it to pass.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, the only reason why we know Esau's game plan is because the Most High told us. You know, and he's revealing it to us. He's wakening up our spirits to see the things that he told us from the beginning. You know, and this is all part of, you can get me 2 Corinthians, the 9th chapter, right? This is all part of the spirit, I like to refer to it as the spiritual breadcrumbs left by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, to let us know, listen, when this happens, followed by this, and this, and this, and this, then you know my return is near, right? This is what Yahushai told his disciples when he asked them, when you're going to come again, when all these things that you speak of are going to take place. How are we going to know?
Like the famous Matthew 24 chapter.
That's, I probably go through that every show. I'll go through that every show. See? Yeah, because it's relevant. You know, it's like the scriptures I go to are the same scriptures, man. Right? Because the point we're at now is, number one, you brought out Revelation 19 and 10. We're in the spirit of prophecy, man. And that's the only thing we're concerned about. We're not concerned about trying to build up our families or get a better education. Right now, we're in the time of the Lord visiting the earth, right? So that's our main preparation. We're trying to prepare for that. And we're trying to be delivered from all the said perils written in the scriptures, man. Because we believe this, man. We believe all the prophecies that are going to take place prior to the Lord, and it speaks about bad things taking place. Right? So we're spiritually, mentally preparing ourselves for those things. We have been for a while now. And it's high time you people wake out of sleep.
Precept for you. Habakkuk, as you said, like you're always going back to the same scripture.
I'll go to this every show. I know what you're getting, brother.
Habakkuk 2, verse 2 to point to 3.
Right.
It says, and the Lord answered, capital letters, by the way, which means the Heavenly Father. All right?
Yeah.
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. That he
right. Right? For rectory. That's right. Grapho, right?
That's what Habakkuk with John too.
Right. So, yeah, because this is a prophetic book. This book is prophetic. You know?
Things not to
it says, read that again, so like, I got it.
It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Right, it says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. And this is what he told all of the prophets, right? And why did he tell all the prophets to write down the vision that I'm going to give you spiritually? Because in the latter days, when you come back again, right, in the regeneration, right, you're going to be able to break down the things that I told you before, when you were a prophet before. Now, when you're a prophet in this time, you're going to actually understand the things that I told you. You're not going to really understand it now, right, because it's not that time yet. And it's going to go into it, right? It's going to go into those visions. Right, go ahead. And what they're going to do in the latter days, right? Go ahead.
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Right, it says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, right? The majority of our people are spiritually blind, man. You know? Walking up and down here, it's nice, yeah, with the flip-flops, you know? Not knowing, you just condemn yourself, you know?
And, you know, more and more you realize that, you know, everybody's just are demons out here, you know? You know, and I think for all of us, man, that's one thing I realize more and more and more all the time, man. You want to imagine a demon, what a demon looks like? Well, you imagine people, man, don't got the spirit. Because like we're reading the spirit of the Lord, man. And these demons just literally pass by and don't even try to listen. And at one point when they went this way, I said to them really plainly, they didn't even consider it. These people are naturally engulfed with demons. And then you can see it on the too. You know? It says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
That's why the Lord's concerns in Revelation, in 2nd and 9th chapter, his only concern was, the angel told Ezra, listen, don't be concerned about the ones that are going to die. Be concerned about the ones that are going to live. Man.
That's right.
You know? When them two knuckleheads walk by, I don't know. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Our only concern are the ones that are going to be able to receive the word. Essentially, on this first trip, that's what the Most High is concerned with. That's right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is concerned with the ones that are going to be spiritually in tune with this spiritual people. Yeah, the song, right? I was thinking of Matthew when it said the ones that type. Yeah, right. You know, majority of the ones can't dance to what the spirit is bringing out. Yeah, they can't dance to the rhythm of the beat.
Gloria Stefan?
Oh no, that was
the Chico brothers.
The Chicos, the Bard.
I was looking at that.
The Bard. The Bard.
80s was
80s was music. 80s was good.
I mean,
yeah, the 80s was that.
It says that he may make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it.
Right, look, he says that make it plain upon tables, man. Make it plain. What's that? Your favorite Proverbs 8 and 11? Yeah. 8 and 9. You see? So this is real easy, man.
Yeah.
It's not hard, you know. It's not hard, man. It took a while, and you know, it took some years to understand. Like, man, the reason why these people can't get it is because it's the Yahweh Shem Yahushai that blinded them. I finally came to there was a point I finally came to the realization that, man, you know what? It's the Most High that just blinded us. Right. That's it. It's because you would then you wind up busting your brain trying to think, hey, why can't you see it? Right. Oh, and then it was, okay, the Most High did it. You know? The Most High blinded.
And it's not like you didn't understand that proverb in the beginning.
Right.
You know, it's just spirit in you trying to keep all of us. You'll see that, but as you said, gradually off more and more and more and more and more, you see, even like we just said before, that at the end of the day, you built up the spirit of the Lord to know these people are just blinded, man, and they're demons.
Right.
They can't get it even if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And I bet some have tried to, but they just can't.
Right.
You know, they just can't get it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, that's why it's a blessing for you to even understand this. And you know, and then you got dummies who technically are still blinded who got this and then sold out or threw it away. Then it means they never reached that plateau. Really, they may understand, but you didn't reach that gradually time to really understand things. To be exercised.
Now I'm gonna add on to that, right? To have that what would you refer to it? To add on?
Gradually has
to grow in that. That has to be given unto you, right? Because that's only a measurement of faith, and that measurement of faith has to be given to you by the Most High, right? So for you to even have that enough faith to push yourself out here to come out here and do the work, that's you should be thankful for that, man. Because we were talking before camp. A brother might believe, but he just wasn't instilled enough measure of faith to come out, to be propelled to come out here and do the work.
Well, this came as an example. Remember, if you look back a year ago in videos, there was a brother here.
Yeah.
We never talked about it publicly, we don't need to, but it's obvious.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, we used to have another brother here, man, a Simeon brother. But he believed, but like you said, he wasn't grounded enough to believe and get to certain levels, man.
Right, and that faith,
you know,
he wasn't given enough faith to do so.
That's right.
Right? Because it said through fear we persuade men.
That's right.
You know? It says, Ephesians 2 and 6, it says, faith is a gift given to you by who? Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, man. Right?
That's grace. That's how you say it.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna be. That's how we're gonna get delivered, man. That amount of faith, because it takes faith to come out here. You know. Go ahead.
It says, make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time,
Yeah.
but at the end it shall speak
Right.
and not lie.
Right. It says the vision is for an appointed time, meaning a time is for a specific time period that it's gonna unfold. It's gonna unfold, right?
It's happening.
Read that part again you just read.
It says, but at the end it shall speak.
Right, at the end it shall speak, right? And that's showing you what point in the story we're at. We're at the end of the story. You know? And the end or the climax of this story is what? The transition period. When Yahweh Shai comes and takes down this current rulership, while simultaneously delivering the ones that have been out here and stood so stiffly and faithfully, pushing and promoting, right, the coming of the Lord, man. Because that's basically what we're doing. We're proclaiming, we're getting the world ready, heathens and Israelites alike. Right? We're preparing the way for Yahweh Shai. We're setting the red carpet, you know, for who? The King of Kings, Lord of Lords, to reclaim his throne that was promised to him by the Most High. You know? Right? And now how do we know that? Well, how do you know? One person could say, how do you know that? How do you know we're at the end right now? It just said at the end, the vision, it said at the end what?
At the end it shall speak.
It shall speak at the end. And we're at a point now in this vision that if you can't see that the MOTB is the CBDC or CHIP, right? If you can't see that now, and if you're teaching anything otherwise, you're either a retard or you sold out. You know, the retards are the ones that are following the ones that are teaching that madness, that the MOTV is not to see, that complete brain dead. You know, complete brain dead. Completely empty of any faith. You know? Basically, the Most High does not want you to see it, you know? He allows you to stumble on the stumbling block. Right?
It says, and not lie. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry.
It shall surely come, it shall not tarry. And we can see now that the prophecies aren't tarrying too much. They're speaking. It's not going to go to a point where it speaks and then it not speaks. It's just going to continue to escalate. And that's what it's doing. Yeah. It's like now, it's this digital monetary system, this digital ID, this whole digital age is really coming full speed, man. You know? So if you can't, and there's no turning back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's right.
No, there's no turning back.
Like it says, the birth pains.
Yeah, it's birth pains. Yeah. The same thing when a woman is in labor, her birth pains don't reduce; they just increase until what? Birth. You know?
Yeah, I got stuff. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yeah. The plagues draw nigh, they are not slack. And those plagues are what? Those plagues are the prophecies, man. You know? Also, the literal plague too.
Yeah.
Right? The plagues, the plagues. Oh, when I think of plagues, I think of what happened with Egypt, man. You know? Those disasters that Esau, wait a minute, did Egypt do, right? You know? It's gonna, not everything is gonna be in Esau's control. Really, Esau's gonna know the Most High control. You know? more and more, man.
That's the spirit, because I just didn't know on the plagues, one of the plagues last night. It was actually called the cyber edition for a cyber attack. Basically, was something to the effect of plagues of the Most High return upon the wicked. Cyber attack, just like the days of old. Yeah. Meaning that I showed a clip from CBN, that didn't show an opposition religion network, but they showed a clip of basically going into that there's too many threats that they can't defend a cyber attack. So they're just letting you know, basically, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Like there's no way
like
they can
a big
defend.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's basically when a cyber attack happens, it's society's at a standstill, meaning that no lights, no electricity, no internet, no you're basically the grid is shut. There's basically collapse. The whole the whole infrastructure of your society, like your banks, you can't access. So you'll be brought back to the Stone Age, and society's at a standstill. That includes no lights, no electricity, no running water. They're going through all the aspects. They said there's too many vulnerabilities in the current system. So my point was just like you were saying, it's all being done at the end of the day by the Most High. Because the outcome of a cyber attack is one of them is a blackout, man. All right, and that was one of the plagues that the Most High put upon Egypt, a complete blackout. All right, and then I didn't realize, I forgot. Yeah, I didn't realize, but at the end of it, the Wisdom of Solomon 17th chapter, the whole Wisdom of Solomon 17th chapter goes into the black plague of Egypt, but it said there was light everywhere else around the region, except that night on the Egypt, which is even more heavy.
Oh, okay.
So it's heavy. Right. It's just like a blackout here. It'll be a blackout here, but maybe parts of the world there'll still be light and things going on. So basically, all these, like you said, that's the spirit. That's one of many plagues that's going to come. If it's not happening already, it's going to happen to America, definitely blackout. And the Lord said it. If you add or take away from the book, all these plagues that are written there are going to be put upon the wicked, man. But you see, the beautiful thing about it was, remember, this was the time of when the Most High was using his power through Moses to free the children of Israel out of Egypt. So guess what? The children of Israel, they had life. They were in the same place, but they were protected. They weren't suffering like the wicked. So really, because we're going to be involved in this blackout as well, but we're going to be protected. Our lights might be on, or the Lord's going to show us the way. You see? Yeah.
We did it before.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? So just to go, get back in with that. That's good.
It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yeah, all the plagues,
It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Yeah, you can say now we're in the 2 or 3 hour right now. But where this woman's about to give birth, about to burst. Basically her waters are broken. This society, as far as its birth pains, it's already happened. And the waters are broken, basically. The prophecy of idiotic, basically the prophecy of wickedness reaching onto the skies is accomplished, man. From the top to the bottom, all like you said, realizing more and more, all you people out here are just wicked, man. You're wicked. You're demons. You got people mocking the scriptures, mocking the Bible, mocking the truth. You got people within Israel mocking the real men of the Lord. You see what happened at the Olympics, right? Where the opening ceremony of the Olympics, you had transgenders and people butt naked, dressed in blue, painted in blue and weird colors, openly mocking something that they think that's not real. Then why even acknowledge it? See, because these people are freaking demons out here, man. You're mocking the Lord. If it's not true, why even go in? Why even do that in the first place? You're purposely mocking something because it's real. That's why, man, more and more, we're in the spirit of Jeremiah. Jeremiah I always bring out this point, he had mercy on the wicked. A lot of some prophets, even Ezra did. But Jeremiah came to the point, they tried to kill Jeremiah, man. And Jeremiah reversed his prayer, because he was actually praying for the wicked. But then eventually he would say, you know what, curse these people and die. Destroy them. And that's where a true man of the Lord, or a believer in Yahweh Shema Shah, the God of the Bible, or the God of the nation of Israel, through his son Yahweh Shai, that's where your mind should be, man. And so by default, I would use that word, you should hate America, man. Babylon the Great.
James.
Enemy of the world?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get that word. Yeah.
I'll get that.
Okay, get that word. Yeah, man, because look at this place, man. This place is leaps and bounds ahead, totally against everything that is the water, right. I want to use natural, but the key word is right, all right? They don't do the right things, man, because when you do something right, there's an outcome, right? It's productive or constructive, I like to say. Like if I have instructions to build a shelf, right, and I'm building a shelf, and then I'm done, it looks like a shelf, I did it the right way. But if I'm following instructions, and I'm following to the T, and it winds up being, it doesn't come out right, it's this way, it's leaning, the one piece is missing, then obviously those aren't the right instructions. This is what this fucking society is, man. You have all these stupid amendments and laws in your society, but look at this, now I'm getting pissed off, man. Look at this goddamn society, man. Look at the children, look at the people, look at the schools, look at the morality. Look at your music, everything, this is going for days. But then you still have idiots, you dummies out there who still vote for this shit, who still register to vote for these stupid laws that don't add up to anything, man. You still got motherfuckers filling up the jail cells. You still got murderers popping each other's heads off. You still got these bitches destroying families, man, from your stupid laws. That's why the Most High is gonna utterly destroy this place, man. And that's why a true man of the Lord we're not gonna have any mercy. We're not gonna care. That's what's supposed to happen. Look at your fucking instructions. How your instructions and your rules carrying out in society, man. A bunch of damn degenerates. You sent me something the other day. They're voting for Kamala Harris, right? And they ask these stupid voters a question. Can you tell me Kamala Harris' policy?
Oh man, there's so
not even one word.
There's so many to choose from.
Making up shit. I got to check back. I got to look back into the history.
Anyway, that proves you people are just beyond, it's not even stupid, you're wicked, because it's actually a curse and wicked to be stupid. That's wicked, to be a dumbass. And that's what this society is. Degenerates. Anyway.
Yeah, I got James, right? It says, James 4:4, it says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?"
Yeah, don't you know that's the enemy of the Lord? Right? What is the friendship of the world? Give me some examples. Yeah, that's one of the highest ones, man. All right, or even, just loving the ways of what this world presents, which is America, what it represents in society.
Yeah, but belief in America, yeah. Right? Belief in voting.
Yeah.
You see, that's being a friend of the world. Believing in some of the ideology like feminism or following a particular religion, right? following and having these celebrities, entertainers, athletes, music, rap stars, having them as idols.
So it must be right.
Right? That's being a friend. That's being a friend of the world. You know. But all those things are what you're being. If you align yourself with that, or if you choose that, you're actually choosing to be an enemy of the Most High, man. You know, because you know that the Most High is against all these things that the world pushes. So why would you align yourself or have some form of connection or belief with the things that are pushed in the society when the Most High is obviously against it? You know? So that's why the Most High is considering you an enemy, right? And talking to the people on the tribe, referring to the people on the sign that are in the tribe. If you align yourself, that's why it says not only if you take this mark, if you follow the image of the beast, or I'm sorry, worship the image of the beast, which worshiping the image of the beast is being a friend to the world, because that's what this beast pushes, right? Worshiping the beast is the belief of the system that Esau or this beast pushes. So if you have a belief in this system, the Most High is going to get rid of you, man. He has no use for you. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Right, but the seed of the righteous shall what? Be delivered. Right, and the seed of the righteous are the people on the sign. So for Negroes, Latinos, and Native the chosen out of that group. Right? The Most High is going to deliver you from what He's about to do to this place, man. The same way He delivered Abraham. He delivered Lot. He delivered Moses, Noah. He delivered Moses and the Israelites. The same way he's done it before. You see? He's delivered Abraham plenty of times out of troubled situations. The same way he delivered those men, he's going to deliver people on the sign, the chosen ones. What with the stipulations that you have to abide by. Part of it is not being a friend of the world. I just explained what being a friend of the world is.
Yeah, and you have people who believe in the society, but then simultaneously they believe in God. They believe in the Bible. How the hell does that make sense? You know, you got these, especially our people. You know, you got our people, stupid ass celebrities that actually call themselves believing in this society, but then you want to believe in God.
Guess.
I thought I
Not this week.
Yeah.
Shalom, guys.
Yeah. I kidnapped that brother next week. So what you saying? People believe.
Yeah.
Society.
Yeah, like,
oh, you talking about, okay.
I'm thinking about, one in particular, Mr. Potato Head, to call him. Steve Harvey, dumbass. Because these are the leaders of our people. You know, a bunch of Greek fraternity, FAGOTS. But anyway, he was like, yeah, because God, God, it fails. You know, that whole crap. But then he's a goddamn, he claims, he says it declares what he is, a Greek, and support Kamala Harris, but then in the same breath he talks about God, you know?
Yeah, we know.
You see how retarded that is, man?
We know what God is.
But anyway, I'm speaking to the air because a lot of these idiots feel that way anyway. People believe in America, but then they believe in God at the same time. People don't even know how stupid it is, man. To believe in God is totally against the enemy, America, because it's a friend of the world. All right? Basically, America says you can worship anything you want. All right? That's not the first commandment of the Lord, is to believe in Him, is to what? Do not worship any God before me, which is only really given to the nation of Israel.
Yeah, but we know the God he's speaking about
Yeah.
is Satan. And he's just using that reference to the people that follow him to the false image of Yahweh Shai, that Caesar Borgia. Right? So the followers thinking that he's speaking about Caesar Borgia, which following Caesar is still Satan, right? But he's literally worshiping Satan with, with his little secret memberships, So those celebrities, they make a pact to become a lesser celebrity or a form of an idol, so they can confuse the masses of people
And keep their banking.
keep their banking
They're all about
accounts back.
themselves.
So let me finish this. It says the adulterers and adulteresses, right? Right. And when it says adulterers and adulteresses, it means that it's referencing following a certain ideology or another god, right? Or another power. That's why the Lord refers to them as an adulterer, because you have a power to worship, but you choose the heathen's power to worship, which is not real, which would be destroyed by him, right? That's what our people do. So the Most High referred to the Most High referred to our people as adulterers and adulteresses because you're cheating on your true power. You're worshiping false idols, right? It says, you adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? It says, whosoever therefore be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
That's another point, another great point about how this world is enemy, which basically the key element of enemy is to hate. Right? You don't consider somebody an enemy if you don't hate them first. You don't love your enemy. That doesn't make any sense. Right? So an enemy, is hated. So the Most High hates this world. And why does he hate it? Because one of the main doctrines, or not doctrines, I say, the main commandments of the Lord, one of his greatest virtues when he created man on earth, he said to be fruitful and multiply. Right? In the first chapter of the book of Genesis. Be fruitful and multiply, grow. You've got this society, one of their biggest things that part of their democracy that they push, right, is abortion. And America leads in abortions more than any other nation in the world. And of course, who's at the top of the list? The black demon herself, the black woman. All you women, really. But the black woman leads, man, by far. She's the greatest of all time of abortion. Ain't nobody gonna catch up to that. But rather to go into the details of that, we already know what that's created for, to destroy our people. But the point is, this nation supports that. So how can you believe in God, but then you believe in abortion when one of the main things the Most High is about spreading the seed, right? With multiplying. Even nature replicates that. Nature has seeds on it, and the wind blows it, the ecosystem. What the Most High created wind for many reasons. One of them is to blow seeds from the trees apart on other parts of fertile ground, so the seed can grow and multiply. You got the societies against that. You got them making. We can use them going to splicing, a genetically modified food. How the hell is that the Most High is going to like genetically modified food? The Most High didn't set that up. The Most High didn't set up MSGs. Let's not even get started on the food. We'll be here for a week straight breaking that down. So next Saturday. All right, because everything about your food is totally against the Most High. The Most High hates the way food is produced in this world. And guess what? America is the worst one. First place as usual. When it comes to something bad, America is the first place to all these things. Man. We always bring it out. There's 195 countries in the world, and 160 countries, man. Basically 3/4 of the world, right? They don't mess with American food or deal with a lot of chemicals that are put in American food. I'm saying a lot of American companies for dealing with food are banned in other countries. All right, so we can go on for days. There's many examples of how the Most High hates this place because everything that's set up is against His natural order, His natural commandment. You know, they're part of against His knowledge.
This is a double-minded society. They don't stand on nothing. What they do, they stand on wickedness.
Yeah.
Well, they tell you to like, you gotta do this and that. Right. You see how these people truly are, the leaders of this country. As the leaders of the people.
This place is wicked, man. Just thinking about abortion again, man. That thing's highly demonic, man. And you got them passing the Roe versus Wade, and I'm not gonna say the word, but the R word. Like if I look up, what's the majority of these bitches that get RAPE? And that's one of the main arguments. Well, what if I have? Well, first of all, that's a low percentage. And that may not even happen. It doesn't even fucking happen, man. Out of 1,000 cases, maybe one. When does that happen? And for the most part, it happens because these women are ultimately promiscuous as hell. They sleeping around with anybody, man. Look at the black hole. Sits around. There's all this shit she wants. Has sex with anybody. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? And then all of a sudden, she gets pregnant and then gets an abortion.
That's part of the ideology of America. You're promiscuous and sleep around, more, right? So that's part of the image, right? Once again, that's another. Give me another one to be a friend of the world. You know, being a friend of the world is living under the mantra of do what thou wilt, or live. Or do anything that feels, if it feels good, do it. That hedonistic spirit, man. That's what America pushes. So part of the hedonistic spirit is living out your pleasure, and they added don't have any accountability for if anything bad happens. Right? And that's where war, right? So that's the result of abortion. Nothing you're wrong. You gotta take some for that. Here, you know what? We'll give you this. So we'll give you the see?
You treat it like you're giving back something at Walmart.
Yeah, it's a return policy. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're using that for demonic shit. Well, yeah. Yeah, but this is, we're not giving any medical information. So I finished this. Enemy of the world. Yeah.
Back in 2nd Ezra 16, I started 37 again. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth a son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Right, referring to the birth pains, right? Referring to the birth pains, right? And the closer you get to the actual birth of the child, the birth, those foot contractions, right, become stronger and stronger, right? So that's an analogy for the prophecy. Once we get closer to that birth pain, is America being destroyed, and Yahweh returning and taking over, right? That part of the story is going to happen very quickly. You know, scriptures speak about America being destroyed or Babylon the Great being destroyed in 1 hour. See, because it's not going to take that long. That amount of missiles prophesied to be shot over here, pursuing Revelation the 9th chapter. It's not going to take that long to be totally destroyed. See, right? So read that part again.
It says, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son,
right?
the 2 or 3 hours of her birth,
Yeah.
great pains compass her womb.
Right. Great pains compass her womb, a lot of contractions. Those contractions are the prophecies, right? And the sooner you get to that birth, the contractions are not only going to get stronger, but they're going to get closer in time, right? So they're going to come quicker, right? And this year alone, we're all what, 8 months? 8 months? We're at the 9th month. Yeah, we're at the 9th month of the year.
3 months.
And a lot of things happen, man. You know? Now I'm working a lot of hours recently, so I missed a lot of what happened just in this week. A lot of stuff happened this week. So those pains are really, really coming, man. A lot of people don't have not know what they don't have a clue. They make plans 6 months from now, not knowing 6 months later from now what it's going to look like. We don't know what it's going to look like. We don't even know if the elections are going to take place. That's in 2 months. What's that, 6 days? Right? So a lot of things are happening. A lot of people are walking around blindness. Meanwhile, their government, they're preparing for CBDC. You've got these other governments pushing that cross swab, pushing that central bank future currency, right? Right, so that's part of those labor terms, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, which pains,
Yeah.
when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Right. Which pains when they come forth, they slack not a moment. So these prophecies, when they finally come to pass, they're gonna come right on time, right? Another prophecy is that the prophecy of World War III. A lot of people forgot about. They think Russia didn't stop. Russia Ukraine's not over.
Oh, well, I did a show a few days ago.
Yeah.
Saying that the Prime Minister of Russia and the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, the Prime Minister, I forget his name, they just made another warning. Literally said World War III. The Prime Minister said, look, you're playing with fire, you keep aiding Ukraine, and you're asking for trouble. So it was basically, that was almost what he said, basically. He said the West is asking for trouble to keep aiding Ukraine, and we're going to head into World War III. They mentioned World War III in a statement. Putin said, look, World War III is going to commit it. We don't want to, but pretty soon we're going to retaliate. It's going to be nuclear war. They said it, man. They said it. It was this week. So how much more plain? All right. The Bible talks about World War III. The Bible talks about a catastrophe that's likened on to nuclear war, man. The prophets saw it. They described the nuclear missile. They're not going to say nuclear missile. It's going to say a glittering sword. Right? There's not a nuclear missile or a missile look like a glittering sword in the sky if you were to see it thousands of years ago. Or a flying serpent. There's not a missile when it shoots off from the silo. When it snakes in, first of all, when it shoots off, it snakes up. And then it goes straight. There's not a move like a snake when it first comes out the ground. And then, scriptures talk about the waster, to destroy. A waster basically means nothing's around, like a wasteland. When the nuclear missile detonates, we've done plenty of shows on it about the after effects or aftermath of what it looks like when a nuclear missile detonates. There's nothing there. It looks like a wasteland. So all the descriptions of the Most High's wrath, it goes in detail in Joel. Right? It describes the missiles as horsemen, not breaking their ranks, proving that they're going to be thousands upon thousands, really millions upon millions of missiles shot over here to Babylon the Great, which Russia keeps saying every week. So this is what these birth pains are really going to lead up to, and this is what we need to be saved from. All right. When the birth pains is at its climax, right? That's where the Lord comes in. Right? That's why he's called a great deliverer, or that's what it really means to be saved. It's not a metaphor. Like we need to be saved from actual something tangible, right? Something that's going to play out, all right, in your face in real life. All right, and only the elect All right, only ones who have faith and believe in the Lord's commandments, His righteous ways that this society does not carry out, they're going to be saved. And the ultimate righteousness comes with believing in the name, the Son of the Heavenly Father. All right, Yahweh Shai. Right, it boils down to faith. Boils down to the name, believing in the name. Did not the Lord, when He came here Himself, did the miracles in the name of the Most High, in His name? The prophets too. They all did it in the name. That's the key. The name, man. And only the elect have that name to be saved. That's the key to get into the doors of salvation. All right, that's the password of salvation. All right, and that's it.
You had mentioned the name, right? This is Acts 4:12. It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved.
That's right. Given among men, whereby we must be saved. All right, and that's one of my favorite chapters, man, because I love the whole story. That's one of my favorite stories in the scriptures of the name of the Lord and the miracles. The miracles are one of my favorite miracles too. Because that miracle that the Lord, that Peter, I believe Peter and Andrew, Peter and John, maybe Andrew,
Peter and
John, what they did was a shadow without a doubt that the Lord helped this man walk again. It wasn't like he got in an accident and he didn't walk for 2 weeks. No, he was crippled from birth, and everybody knew that. So when he got delivered, it was a question without a doubt, all right? No questions asked, no doubt about it that the Most High was behind that. And then, what was the key to being healed? He said, do you believe in the name of the Lord? Do you believe that the Lord is the Son of the Heavenly Father? Do you believe in the name of Yahweh Shai? Yes, I do. Let's get him to walk. He did more than walk. He did backflips, front flips, somersaults, jump. All right, all day. He came up in the spot. They see him like, yeah, leaping and jumping. Yeah, you see? So that's the thing. It's all going to boil down to that name. And you're going to find out that Jesus Christ, man, and no other name. Like I said, giving amongst men is going to work in this thing to deliver you. All right? His name casts out demons. His name helps us better ourselves on a daily basis. When we pray to the name, we fast to the name, we acknowledge the name. The name is a person. It's the Son of the Lord. All right? The scripture talk about the Lord. He's a living power. All right? He lives. And he's about to show himself. Or the Most High is about to introduce him to the world. All right? A formal meeting.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Yeah.
He that runneth into it is safe. Ezra says the one that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. So that name is very important. Contrary to what others might say, that's our vehicle for salvation. Right? Name.
He said, must.
It's a must. Right? That's showing you that we're gonna be saved from something, right? Because we mentioned that also in Matthew the 24th chapter. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be what saved. So it's showing you that there's a situation where we're gonna need saving from, and to be delivered out of that chaotic hell or time of Jacob's trouble, we're going to need that name to do so, That's like the secret passcode,
And it said must.
Yeah, must.
That's the only way we're going to be saved, by that name. Ain't no other way that you're going to be saved, all right? You must be saved that way. There's no other way. Especially from that secret, all the place. When we see earlier, started up the lesson. It's all about, being tested. It's all about being tested.
gotta follow the instructions of the Lord. If you're not, you're wicked. You're gonna take that device, and the Lord's gonna show up in the sun. How are you gonna get taken out? You don't want to go that route. May the Lord protect you. Back in 2 Ezra 16 and 39, it says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. You know, these famines, that we speak about, pestilences, earthquakes, you know, you see it. All right, the Third World War that's doing, that's getting ready to pop off. All right, you got these migrants taking over apartment complexes with military grade guns, you know, like women get snatched up, you know, get death, all types of things happen. You know? The destruction of the Lord is taking place and it's increasing. Like he's talking about the birth pain. Alright? It's only going to get worse out here, man. You know? You so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans are the 2/3, man. You're gonna be mourning real soon. You're already mourning now, but it's gonna get worse. Why? Because you despise the ways of your Yahweh Shai. Right? And then we understand in the spirit that it's all set up because it's only for a small remnant. Right? The Lord said what? Concerning the mystery. Alright, it was given unto you to know the mystery of the kingdom of heaven. But unto them it was not given. Alright, so, cherish this truth. Cherish your Yahweh Shai. Alright, cherish these prophecies and cherish the brotherhood, the elect. Cherish one another, man, because it's about to get crazy out here. You know?
I think I did it, you said it for sure. I just read the title, but it said, military took over the building or something like that?
No, I watched the brother's video, man, and it was a Venezuelan game. Out there in Denver. They out there in Chicago, they shooting out with Southern Kingdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting crazy.
Right.
Yeah, so you can see what Esau doing.
And also, you have gangs from South American countries when they come up here and they start linking together. Taking over. And there's a report that the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, they were made aware of that but they still let the migrants. So they did it out of what? They're creating that chaos. So that's why there was no coincidence. Wow, the crime happened. The worst of the worst. The same thing that happened in Cuba. It's happening again. You know?
This all leads to the New World Order.
But that's part of their plan. They want that chaos so they can have a reason for their already planned solution. You know? Which is more of a lockdown. Which is more of a lockdown includes the MOT, you know? I was told in this. Did I finish Revelation? I'll get that go with it again. Revelation 13:16 says, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand, in their right hand or in their forehead. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that has a mark.
And he's right. It doesn't mean for you idiots out there. Another false prophet. That's good.
Yeah.
So anyway, it doesn't mean it's going to be literally it came in your right hand and forehead, but really represents your body.
Right. And also, Revelation 20 says hand. I think it's plural.
Oh, hand over.
Right. I think it's 20 and 4. So it's not just one. You know what I'm saying? It's just inside. You know. So. All right. All right. So with that, we'll say. Shalom. Come back,